on, beautiful people? It is the CFG, and welcome to the Confident Fat Guy podcast. Before we get started, I would like to thank my two sponsors, Rise Elite Coaching and Aaron 5 News. Rise Elite Coaching provides fitness, nutrition, and life coaching for busy professionals using the RISE method: routine, identity, strength, and execution to create substantial results without burnout. Kai Urban, founder and CEO of Rise Elite Coaching, is a certified personal trainer, a certified life coach, and an amazing person. For all inquiries, you can email Kai at Rise Elite Coaching at outlook.com. And Aaron 5 News. I cannot say enough about this young man. Aaron Glunt is only 17 years old and started Aaron 5 News about 4 years ago. And I talk to him quite frequently. I mean, this dude is becoming a friend. Aaron 5 News offers free, yes, free business advertising, monthly shout outs, exposures to their community of 2,000 plus, and it is still growing. I think they're up to like 21, 22, 2,300 followers. Aaron 5 News started in Howard County and surrounding counties, and now they're going for all of Indiana. Contact Aaron Glunt on Facebook for your inquiries for your business. Also, you can follow Aaron 5 News on Facebook. And they are also looking for volunteers as well for weather reporting, weather spotting, city reporting, sports reporting, news reporting. Go check them out. They're awesome. Aaron is awesome. Again, contact Aaron Glunt on Facebook for all inquiries. And thank you, Aaron 5 News and Rise Elite Coaching, for sponsoring the Confident Fat Guy podcast. So, what's been going on with the CFG the past week? Well, I hate to say this, but it was almost the end of the CFG. Um, we have a big radio station here in town, and I'm not going to blast them. That's not what the CFG is about. But I took a chance. I knew I wasn't going to get it, but I contacted them about advertising and spreading the word of the CFG and my brand. And they contacted me within about 24 hours, I believe it was. And obviously, I didn't get it. But the guy that I talked to was it I don't want to say rude, but he made my brand out to be a joke. And it wasn't the rejection that bothered me. I knew I wasn't going to get it. That is a big time radio station that has been in this town for decades and decades. So that's not what bothered me. What bothered me was of how I got treated, how my brand got treated, and it really made me think, like, is this even worth it? Like, do I do I continue? You know, I doubted myself because of his words, not the rejection. I want to clarify that. It was not the rejection. It was his words and how he made me feel. And I posted on all my social media that it was probably going to be the end of the CFG because it was so hard. I worked really hard on my brand. I worked really hard on this podcast. I try to post every day or every other day on my social media, and he just made it out to be a big joke. Like, no one would ever listen to me. And I explained to him, I'm like, sir, like, my podcast is streamed in over 9 different countries, over 72 cities. I have almost 300 downloads in only 6 months, and it didn't matter. I'm not marketable, as he said. He goes, even though mental health is important, my brand is not marketable. And it hit me, and it got me to think. And, you know, Aaron from Aaron 5 News was one of the first people to get a hold of me. He's like, dude, what do you need? We'll get through this. I can't thank Aaron from Aaron 5 News enough. Um, but yeah, it was almost the end of the CFG. And I got to thinking about it, and I talked to some friends, and I had a lot, and I can't thank you guys enough for all the positivity. And it got me to think, like, you know what? Forget forget him. I've worked hard at this. I'm not gonna give up. The CFG is here to stay. I love doing my podcast. I love doing my social media. It, I've worked too hard to be where I'm at today with this brand. So, yeah, the CFG isn't going anywhere. And I messaged Kai from Rise Elite Coaching, and she's one of my best friends. And I told her, I was like, please tell me everything's going to be okay. I was just so heartbroken, and her words hit me so hard. It's going to be okay, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. One, none, no doesn't mean anything. We have to be okay with rejection as business owners. It will get better, and you'll find someone who will advertise. And I'm like, you know what? And I told her, I was like, it really wasn't about the rejection. It was about, how he treated me. I can't really say what she texts back because some of the wording is inappropriate for my podcast. But yeah, it was devastating. It sucked. But it doesn't matter. And that's what this episode is about. If you're going through rejection and you've been rejected, don't worry about it. Keep moving forward. Keep your head up. Your time is coming. Rejection doesn't mean anything. No doesn't mean anything because you're going to find that one person or that one business that's going to say yes, and they're going to put their effort into you, and they're going to trust in you. Just like Rise Elite Coaching and Aaron 5 News did with me. They gave me an opportunity. They gave me a shot. And now I have two great sponsors. It's amazing. If you would like to sponsor the Confident Fat Guy, you can contact me at confidentfatguy@yahoo.com for more details. It's $10 a month, and you will get advertised on my podcast. You will get a spot on my podcast website, and yeah, I will do as much as I can to promote your business. Again, for all inquiries, or if you just want to say hi or you want to talk to me, you can contact me at confidentfatguy@yahoo.com. Rejection is not the best feeling in the world. What is rejection? The dismissal or refusing of a proposal, idea, or etc. Rejection feels painful, both mentally and physically, because similar brain areas process physiologically and physical pain. Why rejection is so painful? Emotional pain can be intense. It doesn't just hurt mentally, it can sometimes even manifest physically. Research has found that the network of physiological pain overlaps to some extent with brain regions involved in physical pain. In other words, we can literally feel something like rejection as physical pain. Some people, particularly autistic people or those with ADHD, express rejection sensitivity dysmorphia, RSD. While RSD is not an official diagnostic term, it manifests as a strong and severe emotional pain in response to real perceived rejection. It can be challenging to cope with and often leads to strong emotional reaction. Listen, I have been rejected more times in my life than I would like to admit. Whether it's a job, whether it was a female, whether it was my business, rejection unfortunately is a part of life. It does suck, but that's what needs to keep you moving forward. And again, I'm sorry if you hear background noises. I'm actually recording this episode at work. I'm pulling a 12-hour shift at one of our less busy posts. So I figured if I have 12 hours, I might as well record a podcast. How do we get over rejection? Remember, rejection is normal. Focus on self care. Write in a journal to process your emotions. Use this as a chance for self growth. Repeat positive affirmations. Look at the rejection objectively. Being an object can help you ward off doom and gloom thinking. Unfortunately, we're all going to be rejected some way, somehow. That's the point where you stand up, dust yourself off, and continue going because quitting is not an option. You're not going to appeal to everybody. Don't take rejection as failure. Take it as a learning opportunity and grow from it. All right. So, now for the exciting news. The CFG is in the process of buying my first house. Yes, I am. And it is my childhood home that I've been in since 2004. My parents still live there, and I've been talking to my dad about buying it. I've already contacted a mortgage company, and the lady I talked to already gave me a checklist of things that I need to do before I really start hitting it hardcore. And I'm working through that process right now. And I'm excited. It's a 3 bedroom, 2 bath. It has my garage. It's my childhood home. And my parents are getting older and they want to travel. And I really don't want to lose that home. You know, at least right now. I've wanted to move to Florida for so many years and I haven't done it just because I have a child that I am 100% responsible for, that I take care of, that has been with me full time for the last 11 years. And the fear of failing him has stopped me from going. Excuse me. But he has 4 more years, just 4.5 more years of school, and he wants to be a chef, and the culinary school he wants to go to. There was one in New York and there's one in Florida. And I told him, I was like, dude, I don't care which one you go to, but I'm not moving to New York because they get feet of snow. I hate snow. I hate cold weather. So we're gonna buy this house and we're gonna stay there for 4.5 years, and then we're gonna move to Florida. So yeah, it's exciting. Um, there's so much I want to do to this house. Like I said, it's been in my family since 2004. Um, so yeah, I'm super excited. I'm starting to make lists of, what I want to do, and also, if I can afford it, because now I'm taking on extra bills and this and that, and it's a scary thought process, but it's an exciting one as well. And I can't wait for to talk to you guys more about my journey into buying this house. But I'm excited, and I'm excited for what the future holds. I'm excited, hopefully, to get the house. You know, me and my dad are talking about prices and all that stuff now. So, yeah, it's very exciting news, and I can't wait. But I'm here for another 6 hours, and yeah, it's going to be a long shift. But I'm at a post where it's not too busy. So, how are you guys doing? Is your mental health okay? Are you happy? Are you succeeding? Let me know. If you want to get a hold of me, you want to talk to me, you want to be a sponsor of the podcast, you can get a hold of me at confidentfatguy@yahoo.com. I would love to hear from you guys. I now have a way to communicate. So, yeah, things are moving forward, and we are moving forward. Just because you get rejected or you get told no, you can get told no a million times. That doesn't mean you give up, because you're going to get that yes. I promise you, it happens. It always happens. You'll be told no a million times. Don't quit. Failure is not an option. Quitting is not an option. I want you all to succeed. I want you all to thrive. And I just want you guys to be good people. That's the big thing. Just be a good person. Be a decent human being. Because right now, we have too many negative, bitter, angry, mean people. I mean, that's the truth. There's a lot of meanness going on in the world today. And it sucks. It really does. But I want to thank Aaron 5 News and Rise Elite Coaching for sponsoring the podcast. You can get a hold of Kai at riseelitecoaching@outlook.com. You can also go to Instagram and follow Rise Elite Coaching, and go to Facebook and follow Aaron 5 News. And for all inquiries, you can get a hold of Aaron Glunt on Facebook. He is the owner and CEO of Aaron 5 News. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys both so much for giving me the opportunity to promote your guys' businesses, and thank you so much for sponsoring the Confident Fat Guy podcast. Again, if you would like to sponsor the Confident Fat Guy podcast, or if you just want to drop by and say hi, you can get a hold of me at confidentfatguy@yahoo.com. Thank you guys so much for joining me on another episode of the Confident Fat Guy podcast. Remember, love yourself, love each other, conquer your dreams, and crush your goals. That is what 2026 is going to be all about, is conquering our dreams and crushing our goals. I love you guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time.